yo, this coach, I'm serious. And you're not rocking with Nolazine, you hear me?
All right. So tell the world, like, where you from?
I'm from Uptown, Gertown.
Gertown.
Yeah.
So for the people who ain't familiar with Gertown, I'm like, tell them, about how you get there, like how you go down back there.
All right, yeah, right off Carrollton and now, I mean, it's cool, the Hounds family, Hound, Gateway, that's my cousin, Slim, my cousin, so it's all family, love.
Gotcha. So, but how old were you when you first realized that, you wanted to get into like music?
I was like 15, 16, no, about 15. My brother, he was like in and out of the trouble, but every time he used to come home, like from, doing his thing, jail, whatever, he used to make me rap Wayne to him all the time. He wanted to hear that Wayne, you feel me? So I do that for him, because I remember all his music, how big Wayne and Slim he. So I was running in with him, woo, woo. So that would kind of got me, my brother passed. And that's what I used to do for him. So, eventually I just started doing my own thing. Basically that's how I started.
Gotcha. So, making music and actually being, I'm like the younger cousin of Soulja Slim, do you feel like, you got to hold it down for him, hold a legacy? Because, Soulja Slim is like New Orleans Tupac.
I think everybody hold it down for him. It's just not me, he get held down regardless. But I'm gonna keep him alive though, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, make sure I do my part, basically. But, he gonna get held down regardless for sure.
Gotcha. And so what's your greatest, memory of your cousin?
Just being him, just looking up to him, being his natural self, looking up to him, just his natural self, that's it. He was just him, so.
Gotcha. So, you just dropped a single about, with that boy, Elton Boy Pig.
Yeah.
And so how did that come about?
I just connected with him, just got with him, asked him. I had a vision of the song, and I just knew he was gonna fit. I just, I knew. And I like, going back to people I listened to when I was coming up, so I had to grab him. Came together like I thought it would, and he did his thing. He delivered 100%, and he fucked with me. So, that's how that came.
Gotcha. And so who made the beat?
Slash.
Man, matter of fact, shout out Slash right now, because he surprised me with a Nolazine theme song. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah. I heard that too.
I said he just randomly did it. I said, oh, God. I ain't never thought about having a bounce song before. Gotcha. So, but that song, Encore, like, but what, like, but did you come up with everything like that, or, that was Slash? Like, before it's like, it was the way that, yeah.
The song was already written. He came up with the beat and how everything was made wise.
Okay.
I came up with the lyrics. Elm Boy did what Elm Boy do. He did his thing. I did nothing with his part. He delivered on that bitch, and that's just how that went.
So, like, far as right now, do you see like do you feel like the song is getting some traction?
From right now, it look like it is. I like what it's doing right now. I think it's nice. It came out pretty good.
Gotcha. And so you about to drop one, EP.
Mm-hmm.
What the name of it is?
Unspoken Thoughts. Basically, just me reflecting, like I told you about my brother, my uncle. I just got a lot of things I've seen and been through, death or whatever, like, how it is from New Orleans. People dying to somebody. I felt like I felt a good bit of it, and that's just expression, my unspoken thoughts. I'm just speaking out what's in my head.
Gotcha. So, out of all the music artists that's, from New Orleans, all right, what separates you from everybody else?
Just me. I think I used to say I didn't like my voice or whatever. I spit on the music and try to think I sound weird or whatever. But I think that's the actual thing that kind of makes somebody, unique and got their own thing in their own sound or whatever. You know, so I think that what makes people draw to you. Sometimes what you don't like, you know, somebody likes. So, you know, I'm different, I guess, because I'm me. So.
Gotcha. So, you know, if you travel to LA, how that was for you, you know, and like working with different producers and everything like that.
It was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed it. It was all right. Just like a regular studio session. I enjoyed being in Cali, period. But it was a pretty decent session.
That's what you like about Cali, cause man, but I hate Cali, food and everything, and I don't get high, so I be bored.
Shit, I tattoo and shit, so I think I like the art. I like just seeing mountains and hills, and I ain't grow up seeing shit like that. So I think it's more of the view for me, and then just the history and everything that happened in Hollywood, just being in that energy. You know what I mean? Other than that, I hate the traffic. I hate everything about it too in that way. But
yeah, traffic was real.
Yeah, that shit is terrible.
They charged me $200 for Uber for surgeon.
Yeah, that shit is terrible.
Oh yeah, they got me.
Yeah, I had a rental car last time I was there. I've been there like 2-3 times, but last time I had a rental. So and my manager, when I went with her to LA, she had a rental. So we ain't really had an Uber.
She made it work, huh?
Yeah, she made it work for me. She come through. She fired.
So you know, how long have you became? Well, how did you become one? Tattoo artist, and also, about how long have you been doing it?
Probably like a year now. I work offshore, like my main job, like what I do. I drive boats. I'm a captain offshore, so a guy that I was on a boat with, he tattooed. So he was doing it himself, and he just told me, fuck, if you want, you can buy all my equipment and just try it out. I did that, tried it out, and just started.
You know, and like a lot of people who never been offshore, it be really boring out there with you. So you but you might learn all kinds of things. I worked at offshore when I was 18, and I felt like it was jail.
I started when I was 18.
Yeah, it just felt like I used to be trying to come home before the check. But if I had the right mentality that I had now, but it's a whole lot of opportunity to like really stack your money.
It is.
There's nothing to do. You ain't got to buy no food or nothing.
I've been there 14 years. 14 years straight.
But you're not leaving, huh?
If this work.
This work,
I got kids. That's why I started that, to make sure my kids was good. That's the main priority. I've been rapping. I could have been doing the same thing I'm doing now, but I had to get my business straight to where we straight, and then I could do what I want to do later. So
like working also, do you feel like, but you sometimes can't be around your kids?
It is taken away. It is. It do take away time, but I think time is, can't say that, but I feel like even when I'm not here, they're gonna have to be good. So if I can set their future up to be good and sacrifice a little time, then, because you need me after I'm gone. So I understand that we'll have time, but I make sure I see them. I make sure we spend time, but I want to get them straight to where they don't gotta want when I'm gone. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So, and how important you think it is for, to actually be there, your kid's life?
It's very important. I got a 14-year-old son. I mean, he, he's a man, so he don't look like that. He's bigger than me, clothes bigger than me and everything, but it's very important because you don't want the wrong influence in front of your kids. You don't want the wrong thing to be taught to them, because my son, he's into tech and shit, and he lives in Houston, so they do the shit different out there. He learning Spanish and French. I mean,
that's a blessing.
Yeah,
but that show you that you just gotta get out of New Orleans.
For real, for real. He played a saxophone, so I ain't never played a saxophone before. This nigga played a saxophone, bro, and he's smart as hell.
And also, meanwhile in New Orleans, but they just stopped teaching the kids how to read and write on everything cursive. They don't even teach that no more. I'm you still gotta sign your name on stuff, so how about you don't teach the kids that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Taking away the wrong shit.
Right. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So, but where you see your music career going, 3 years from now?
I'm hoping it goes up, so I don't gotta go back on the boat and I can be in my kid's life, boy. You feel me? But other than that, you feel me? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. and I'm a deliver. You know, I'm a spitter, and I think I make good shit. You have to understand me to actually know it, but you know what I mean. I think I'm gonna be somewhere.
Gotcha. So being in the music industry, ever for for a while now, ever having like cousins do it and everything like that. Tell me, what do you enjoy most about it, and what do you actually hate about it?
Music.
Yeah.
This like I'm not like really like I don't like being in front of like shit like this. I don't like really attention like that. I love music. I just really don't like. I gotta work on getting comfortable with being in front of shit like this. You know, I'm just starting to get my pictures and shit on my Instagram because I don't like that shit. So that's about the only thing I don't like. And what I like about it, that shit, the same shit I don't like about it. I guess the same thing I don't like about it, I like it, but I don't like that. You feel me? I mean, but I'm gonna get to it. I guess I could get comfortable with it, but I mean, that's the pros and the cons, I guess.
Gotcha. So if someone watching this interview right now and think about following, I'm like, anybody think about following, I'm like, behind your footsteps, I'm like, what's your advice to them?
Shit, you just gotta just work. I mean, I got this EP by the drop. I got the mixtape out already. I'm almost finished, and I'm working on a side project at the same time. It's called like Industries Better Have or something. Just like, you know how Wayne got dedication and shit like that. Just taking that shit, going on other people's beats, and just rapping on that bitch, that put some shit and like that. So I guess just put the work in, try to get it.
Gotcha. So being one music artist, but also being from New Orleans, and how important you think if a music artist who like rap in general to actually make one like bounce song?
Somebody that's not from New Orleans?
Like, being from New Orleans, because like, everyone has their own like culture and different things. Houston got chopped and screwed. Atlanta might have their weed. Miami have their weed. The Bay got their weed. But in New Orleans, we known for bounce. And like, back in the day, like even your cousin actually rapped on bounce beats.
Mm-hmm.
And before you was Soulja Slim. So like, how important you think it is for a music artist to actually rap on one bounce beat?
That's from New Orleans?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like it. All music. I do all music. So I got shit on rock beats. I got shit on blues beats. I got shit on whatever. Like if you musically inclined, you can work on anything. You can do any kind of music. So I mean, if you can do that as an artist, I think that's nice.
Gotcha. And also, but last but not least, tell the world. Like, where can they find you on social media and on everywhere else?
CoSum Serious, but it's CO_SUM_Serious. CoSum Serious on everywhere.
But all right, we done.